Hey, what's up? It's Gemma Jupiter. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So today's pick a card reading, we're going to get into who will you marry? We're going to look at their personality, their physical traits, their name, and of course, their zodiac sign. And for those of you interested in the 18 plus extended version of this reading, where we get into their sexual energy and what the first time with them would be like, you can check that out over on my Patreon. So we've got 3 stones to choose from here. For group 1, we have the clear quartz crystal point. For group 2, we have the tiger's eye. And for group 3, we have the black tourmaline stone. So please use your intuition and go with your gut. If you need more time to meditate on the crystals, you can go ahead and pause the video now, and I will get started with group 1. Hi group 1, for those of you that chose the clear quartz point right here, this is your reading. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. For those of you interested in personal readings or would like to join me and the fam over on Patreon for exclusive extra content from me, you can find those links down in the description box. So let's go ahead and get into this. Who will you marry? We're going to take a look into their personality, their physical traits, their name, and of course their zodiac sign. And if you are interested in the 18 plus extended reading of this, where we get into their sexual energy and what the first time with them will be like, you can check that out over on Patreon. So let's get into this person's personality. So we've got the Sun, the 2 of Swords, the Page of Cups, the 4 of Wands, okay. We have Leo, Seeker in reverse, Gambler, and Sextile. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing for this person's personality. They're very vibrant. There's a lot of good energy, positive energy with this person. We have Leo coming out twice. They could very well be a Leo. We are going to roll the zodiac dice a little later on. But what I'm seeing is that this person has a lot of spunk to them. They're very playful, very fun, optimistic out there. And you guys, I am so sorry if you can hear all that banging in the background. There's been construction going on for days over here. My neighbor's back house went up in flames. So that was a little scary, but they're rebuilding it. So my apologies for, I don't know how long this construction is going to be going on for. So, enough about that. Back to this person. So I am seeing that this person is a little bit undecisive and they have an issue with like making up their mind. It gives me a little bit of Gemini energy. They have a problem with this Seeker card in reverse. They have a problem with sticking to something because they have like this energy of starting a project and then getting bored and not finishing it, having like an interest in something else and just being like, okay, I'm gonna do that now. That's the energy that I get with this person. It's a little bit, I feel a slight case of like ADHD, but it's a lot of creative energy as well, where they have a lot of ideas. This person could very well be like an inventor or an entrepreneur. With the Gambler card, it's like they constantly like to go with like whatever they feel called to, no matter what the risk is. And they're able to find opportunity in things. With this Page of Cups right here, I get a little bit of a like a childlike energy, which makes a lot of sense with all the Leo we have. This person could have a very young sort of soul essence to them, or they could just be like very, I don't want to say childish in a negative way, childish in like a fun and optimistic way, always looking on the bright side. What I'm getting in my head is like this scenario of when you ask a kid, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And, you know, they have the biggest imagination and nothing can stop them. And then when you get older and you ask someone, what do you want to be when you grow up? It would never be the same answer. Well, like for this person, I feel like they never give up on their dream. They never give up on what it is that they want to do, no matter how out there it sounds. They're very optimistic and very like believe in the impossible sort of energy. With this Four of Wands, okay, so we've got the twin flame card here. Okay, so this person could very well be your twin flame. They could have the masculine or feminine traits of you, depending on what you resonate with. So you could mirror this person. You could have a lot of the same sort of energy. You could also have the runner-chaser dynamic. So when you first meet this person, you might feel like you're chasing after them, or you find yourself running away from them, that sort of thing. But another thing that I feel with that is them sort of being like life of the party. I feel like this person has a lot of friends. They're very friendly. They get along with a lot of people. A lot of people enjoy being around them. And I feel like you could maybe meet this person while you're out and about or something, like doing something fun, maybe going to like some sort of entertainment event, or like, you know, just out having a good time. For some of you, that's not for all of you, of course, general rating. But this person has like a lot of extroverted qualities, and they sort of bounce off the wall. Like I said, I get that ADHD sort of vibe. But what I really like about this person is how true they are to themselves. Like, they're not going to let anybody tell them anything different. They believe in themselves and they're very confident. They carry a lot of confidence. But with this Page of Cups card right here, I get a couple energies. I feel like this person is very intuitive and they sort of like have gut instincts about things, and I think that has to do with like why they always follow what they feel and not let other people's opinions infiltrate their own ideas. So they're very like headstrong. I get a little bit of a stubbornness. You know, we do have quite a bit of Leo going on here, and Leo can be quite stubborn. But like I said, I really like that this person stays true to themselves and they don't let anybody tell them any different, you know? Another thing that I'm getting with the Page of Cups is that they have a little bit of a surprise element to them, where they might like to surprise you with something that you weren't expecting. Obviously, that's what a surprise is. But they like to maybe surprise you with like a trip somewhere, or surprise you with like your favorite meal for dinner, or surprise you with like a gift or something like that. I feel like this person has a little bit of a surprise element, and they like to keep the romance alive, so to speak. That's the energy that I'm feeling here. Another thing that's coming to me with this Leo energy is flirtiness. I feel like this person, when you meet them, they'll be very flirtatious towards you. They have a charisma, a charm, something that will like draw you in. Very like magnetic is what I'm feeling. You know, they're shining bright like the sun. I feel like this person also has like a really good smile. We are going to get into the physical traits here in a moment, but I definitely am getting that they have nice teeth. And another thing that I'm getting is like really nice skin complexion. And I'm being pulled back into this Two of Swords right here. And I feel like there may be times where you find yourself very frustrated with this person because they can't make up their mind, or they can't make a decision about something, or it might bother you that they kind of bounce from project to project, and they might tend to, you know, leave a little bit of a mess around the house. But this is all of their like creative, chaotic energy. I feel like this person has a lot of creativity. They probably have like a room in their house or like a corner or something dedicated to that. I'm seeing like a lot of paints and like craft stuff in my head. If you guys have ever seen Gilmore Girls, I can't remember like what season it is, but when they go to college, there's this girl on the show, her name is Paris, and she has like a craft corner, and that's like part of her way to like cope with life or something. But I'm seeing like that craft sort of corner in my head. But let's go ahead and get into this person's physical traits. All right, so we do have the sun coming out once again, as well as Pluto and the first house. So I feel like this person with the first house right here, they're very attractive, like hotties. These are hotties, you guys. So this person could have Pluto on their ascendant, Pluto in the first house. People who have Pluto on their ascendant or in the first house, they have like this alluring sexiness to them. They're usually very attractive. Same with Venus being there as well. But this person could, with the Pluto in the first house, they could have that placement. They don't necessarily have to. You don't have to have this placement to be sexy, okay? But I do feel like this person is very attractive. Like I said, really nice teeth, really nice smile. They really care about their looks and they take it into consideration. I don't feel like this is the type of person that ever likes to look bummy, like on purpose, like going out in public, you know, looking bummy. But I do feel like, you know, they relax at home and whatnot. It's not like they're super self-conscious. They just like to make good impressions on people is what I'm hearing. And with this Pluto card, like I was saying about them having a really good complexion and there's something about their skin, I feel like this person has like tattoos, possibly a lot of tattoos. I'm also getting more of a like darker hair color. That's what's coming to mind. And I'm feeling like hazel eyes, maybe brown eyes for some of you, but more of a hazel vibe that I'm getting here. I also feel like this person could have some piercings, maybe ones that you can't see, but I'm getting specifically like a nose piercing, possibly ear piercings. But I feel like this person, with their creativity vibe and all of that, I feel like this person likes to accessorize. So they might wear like rings, bracelets, necklaces. I feel like they like to accessorize. And I also feel like they have like a really good fashion sense. Pluto is ruled by Scorpio, and Scorpios have like a pretty good taste in style. They might have a little bit of a darker style. Maybe they wear a lot of darker colors. But I really feel like it depends on their mood with the sun card here. I feel like this person has a sense of like light and dark. They can go either way, and it's bringing me back to this indecisive. It's like they don't want to be put in a box. They don't want anyone to label them or say like, oh, that person must be this or that just because they dress a certain way. Like, you know, one day doesn't mean that you can expect the same thing every other day that you see them. But I am getting the energy that this person smiles quite a bit. They laugh quite a bit. Their teeth are something that stand out in a good way. I feel like they have a nice smile, white teeth. They probably, like I said, I'm getting so tongue-tied today. Their looks tend to stand out on their own. I feel like a lot of this could just be genetics, you know? They're hot, they're sexy, and the way that they carry themselves, the way that they accessorize themselves just makes it, you know, that much more alluring and hot. So let's go ahead and take a look at their name letters here. We have our little jack-o'-lantern. It's not Halloween yet, but it is for me all year round, okay? So let's see, what is the name of this future spouse? Some name letters, please. All right, so these could be the initials. These could be spell out their name. You might see their name. I'll leave that up to you guys. So we have S, X, Y, T, K, R, B, V, A, and N. I feel called to get just like 2 more. All right, we have D, E, Z, H, and another Z. Okay, so I'll let you guys figure that out for yourself. You might see some initials, maybe it spells out the name for you, or maybe you want to screenshot this because you haven't met the person yet. So I'll leave that up to you guys. Now let's go ahead and look at their zodiac sign. So group 1's future spouse, what is their zodiac sign? All right, we have Neptune, which rules Pisces, right here on Cancer. We have Capricorn over here on Sagittarius. And whoa, we got the 11th house of Aquarius landing on Aquarius. I love that. All right, you guys, so those are the signs that this person could be. And if you are interested in the 18 plus extended reading where we get into the sexual energy of this person and what your first time with them will be like, you can head on over to Patreon. So I hope that you guys enjoyed your reading and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi group 2, for those of you that chose the Tiger's Eye stone right here, this is your reading. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. For those of you interested in personal readings or want to join me and the fam over on Patreon to receive exclusive extra content from me, you can find those links down in the description box. So let's go ahead and get into this. Who will you marry? We're going to take a look at personality, physical traits, name, and of course their zodiac sign. And if you are interested in the 18 plus reading of this, which is going to cover their sexual energy and what your first time with them will be like, you can check that out over on my Patreon. So for their personality, we have the King of Pentacles, the Tower in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, the 10th house, Virgin, Lover, and Aries. So group 2, let me tell you, this person has got their shit together. Like, legit has their shit together. They know what they're doing in life. They're very determined. This person has a little bit of a seriousness about them because they're always trying to be successful. Like, they want success, they are successful, but they're always striving for more, you know? I feel a little bit of a reservedness with this person where they might come off as being like cold or not caring, but they're very sensitive. Like, deep down with this Lover card and this Aries card, as much as the Aries may come off as like, you know, I'm in charge, head over heart, like all that matters is me, that sort of thing, they're actually very fucking sensitive deep down. So I feel like this person might give off a little bit of a hard exterior, but they're actually very extremely sensitive and emotional underneath it all. They're just very like reserved is what I'm feeling with this Virgin card. And they also come off as like very like innocent in a sense. I feel like this person is constantly avoiding disaster. Like, this person is very, they plan. They're planners. They like to make sure that everything is set in line. We do have a little bit of earth energy going on here and this leadership energy. So I get, we're going to roll the dice, of course, but I do get more of a like Capricorn vibe, Virgo, Taurus, and Aries as well. Like that sort of energy coming out in their personality. I feel like this person is the type to like make something out of nothing. They work very hard. They care about their reputation. They care about their career. They're very focused on their career and their future and, you know, being successful. I feel like this person is like breaking family curses. Like they might be the first person in their family that went to college, or the first person, not that they have to go to college to be successful, but the first person in their family to like be successful. They could be the breadwinner of their family. This person holds their achievements like very dear to their heart, and those things are very important to them. I feel like it gives them a sense of worth, and they really like being comfortable, you know? So like there's a lot of material sort of energy going on here, where this person, I feel like they have like a nice car, a nice home, nice clothing. They come off very professional. I also feel like this person is very calculated, very smart, and very active in their goals, you know? I also feel like this person, like I said, a bit reserved, but when they are comfortable with you, it's like things just flow off the tongue. They're very like bold and blunt. They just have to be like comfortable with you. I do feel like this person has a competitive energy in them for sure. They want to get to the top, you know, they want to climb the ladder, they want to be successful. I really feel like this person definitely has their shit together. They have a, you know, like a priority list. And I also feel like they are like I said, calculated. So I feel like they plant a seed and they just nurture, watch it grow, you know? So I feel like this, like interaction between you two, it could go kind of on the slower side, because this person wants to like dot the I's and cross the T's and all of that sort of stuff. They like to know down to the very details of what they're getting into. This is the type of person that reads the fine print on like a contract, or even when they're watching a commercial or something. You know how like the fine print shows up at the very bottom so you can hardly see it, but that's like the most important stuff that you need to know. This person likes to know exactly what they're getting into. I feel like they're very detail oriented. This person probably has a very organized home. And like I feel like their car is always clean inside and out. They take it to the car wash like weekly. That's what I feel. So I do get a bit of like a Virgo vibe if they have Virgo in their chart and it's placed like nicely. That organization sort of energy is coming through. But this person definitely has like a tunnel vision. When they see what they want, they go after it. Nothing can stop them. Very determined. I feel like I'm getting like the Eight of Wands image in my head. With this Tower in reverse, like I said, I feel like they're constantly trying to avoid disaster. And what I'm getting with this is this person has like, first of all, I feel like this person is older than you. They will be like a little bit older than you. It doesn't have to be significant. And if they're not older than you, they're kind of more advanced. You know how some people advance very quickly in life? That's what I feel with this person. And I feel like this is the type of person that has like a 401k. They have like life insurance. They have their Roth RIA, like all of that. I feel like this person could be like in stocks as well. It's like wherever there's money, it's like, give me the loot. Like that's how this person is, you know, they want to be successful. They want to be comfortable. They want to live the life of their dreams. And they know, I feel like this person is like a master manifester. They do work really hard at what they do, but they always end up getting what they want. Like their determination takes them many places, you know. I also feel like this person likes to travel. I feel like they like adventure. Like they might show off, like with this 10th house right here, they might show off a certain part of themselves to their public image, but underneath it's like a little bit different. Underneath there's like more sensitivity, more emotion. There's more like spontaneity, you know, in certain scenarios. Not all, but like in certain scenarios is what I'm feeling. But for the most part, I feel like they really like to plan. Like if they're going on a trip, they want to plan out, like they want to make a list where they're going, where they're staying, how long they're going to be there, exactly what they're going to do, what are the sights to see, you know, that sort of thing. I feel like they just like to have control over situations because that makes them feel a lot more comfortable, because they don't want any, disaster or anything to like stuff up their plans or like, what they want to do. This person could be kind of stubborn for sure when it comes to like agreeing on things. It might be hard for them to let go of control. I feel like this person just likes being the one, in charge, and I feel like that's what they're used to. So compromise with this person could be difficult, but it's just something they would have to adapt to and get used to, you know what I mean? But I do feel like this person has a really big heart. I feel like they're very generous. They help people in need. When they see someone, I feel like this is someone who like would give to homeless or would give to shelters or something, and they're not going to go bragging about it or saying, oh yeah, I do this and that, or I give to this and that. Like, they're very humble about it. And I also feel like this person, like I said about the generational family curses, I feel like they came from hard beginnings and they don't ever want to struggle the way that they did in their childhood. And they also don't like seeing other people struggle because they know what it's like and they've been there. And I also feel like this person is grateful for these hard beginnings because it made them who they are. I just saw 1111. It made them who they are, They're able to push past that to become successful and, not have anything handed to them. I feel like they really take pride in that and they're very humbled by that. And it just goes to show that, like, if I can do it, anyone can do it. And I feel like this person might be like interested in maybe like motivational speaking at some point, or like, I feel like they're on the road to like millionaire status, like maybe not all of you guys, but very successful either way around it. This person is driven and you would just be like the cherry on top. I feel like they have a lot of love, they have a lot of love to give, and I feel like they would be very generous with you. With my group twos, they would be, wanting to buy you gifts or taking you out to really nice dinners, or just doing like really nice things for you. I feel like this person is just extremely generous and kind. So let's go ahead and take a look at their physical traits, okay? So we've got Saturn, we have the ascendant, we have Jupiter, and we also have the 11th house. Okay, so we had the first house come out with group 1, which I took as like the ascendant because, the ascendant rules the first house. So this is a little bit similar to how I feel about group 1, not necessarily the traits, but just like the planets on the ascendant. So with Saturn, okay, so Saturn rules the teeth, the bone structure, so the bones in general. I feel like this person has like really nice teeth, a really nice smile, and a really nice bone structure. I feel like they have like a symmetrical face. They could have sharp features. Saturn on the ascendant could give off like a serious look, maybe like resting bitch face, but definitely like tall, lengthy, especially with the 11th house right here, because the 11th house is Aquarius and Aquarius is co-ruled by Saturn. So I do feel like this person could have long limbs, like long fingers, but definitely tall. Like for men, I'm feeling like 6 foot or so. For women, I'm feeling like taller than the average, maybe like 5'8" or somewhere around there. And then with Jupiter on the ascendant, so what I feel with Jupiter is like this, I'm feeling like light colored hair, like maybe blonde, dirty blonde, light brown, ginger. And another thing that I'm getting here with Jupiter is them being like in shape, having like a nice physique, athletic body. I feel like this person could work out a lot, go to the gym quite a bit. But Jupiter on the ascendant, like, everything can go, there's a high vibe and a low vibe or a positive and a negative to every planet, every sign, every house. So Jupiter on the ascendant can also cause, you know, a bigger physical feature, bigger physical body. So for some of you, this person could be a little thick, you know, but no body shame. Thick is hot, am I right? So another thing that I'm getting here is eye color. So I'm getting a little bit of a lighter eye color, like greens and like blues. And I also feel like this person has like nice, like long eyelashes. So let's go ahead and get into the name letters here. We have our little jack-o'-lantern. It's not Halloween, but yes, it is all year long for me, okay? So the name letters, and also you guys, I'm sorry if you could hear all that construction in the background. I don't know how long they're gonna be doing it for. My neighbor's back house like went up in flames, like caught on massive fire, and it was scary, but everyone's okay. So name letters for your future spouse. We have, this is an A, another A. We have U, F, U. We have D, L, X, F, J, W, K. You guys got a lot of letters. T, N, B, R, another D, E, Q, S, I, H, J, G, and Z. So this could spell out their name. This could be their initials in here. I'll leave that up to you guys. If you want to screenshot it because you don't know their name and you want to come back and check later, feel free to do that. Maybe you recognize something now or in the future. So let's go ahead and get into the zodiac signs. So zodiac signs for group 2's future spouse. All right, we have the moon ruling Cancer over here on Aquarius. We have the 9th house of Sagittarius landing on Sag. Cool. This happened in group 1, but for a different sign. So I'm really loving the synchronicities. And then we have Leo landing here on Scorpio. So we do have a little bit of fire energy, a little bit of air, a little bit of water. And in the cards, I felt a lot of earth. So this person could have a bit of earth in their birth chart, or a little mix of everything. You know what I mean? So those are the signs that I'm seeing. If you are interested in the 18+ extended reading where we are going to get into the sexual energy of this person and what your first time with them will be like, you can go ahead and head on over to Patreon and I will see you there. So thank you guys so much. I hope that you enjoyed your reading and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi group 3, for those of you that chose the black tourmaline stone right here, this is your reading. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. For those of you interested in personal readings or would like to join me and the fam over on Patreon to receive exclusive and extra content from me, you can find those links down in the description box. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. Who will you marry? We're going to find out their personality, their physical traits, their name, and of course, their zodiac sign. And for those of you interested in the 18+ extended version of this reading, where we get into the sexual energy of this person and what your first time would be like with them, you can find that over on Patreon. So let's go ahead and look at this person's personality. So we've got Justice. We have the Lovers, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Cups, Conjunction, Dileante. I don't know if I'm saying that right, so don't come for me. You can leave the correct way to say it down in the comments. We have Prince and Mercury. Also, I am sorry for any of the disruption in the background. There's construction going on. I don't know how long it will be going on for. My neighbor's back house burst into flames, so scary, but everyone's okay, and they're fixing that, so I don't know how long that will take. But anyways, back to the reading. So this person, group 3, this person is a hopeless romantic, is what I'm feeling. They have a lot of love to give, and they're like searching for their soulmate, is what I'm hearing. This person is also very like fair-minded and balanced. I feel like they're very smart, and they also know how to weigh out like pros and cons very easily. I feel like they're very decisive, unlike my group 1s. This person is very decisive. They know what they want, and they go after that, you know? With this Lovers card right here, I feel like this person is very like loving, and they live their life from a place of love. I feel like they have a big heart chakra. They're very, I get a little bit of like a humanitarian sense about them. They care about others. I also feel like they have animals, or they would want to have animals with you, specifically dogs. I know that's random, but that's what's coming to me. And I also feel like this person is like the woo-woo type, where, you know, they like to go on the perfect romantic date at the perfect place. They have a lot of ideas as to like what their love story would look like with you, you know, like what they would want it to look like. Like, I feel like this person is into like romantic comedies or something. They might not tell you they're into romantic comedies, but this person sees like stuff on Instagram, like relationship goals and stuff like that, and I feel like that's something that they really long for. And I also feel like with this Ace of Swords and this Mercury card, this person is very communicative. They speak very well. They can hold a conversation. I feel like they are very intelligent. And I also feel like they're always like learning more, and they learn a lot from others. There's curiosity within this person, you know? It's like they become very intrigued with things very easily, and they kind of like go straight into it. They want to know everything about it. This person might spend a lot of time like on Google, you know, Googling things or learning new things. And I feel like this person is into like just like the mysteries of life, or like learning about things that maybe aren't necessarily taught in school. There's a little sense of like maybe they're interested in astrology. This person might be like asking you what your sign is, you know, when you meet them or something. This person could also be interested in, I got this a little bit for, I think it was group 2, stock market. You know, anything that is not like taught really, you know, like you have to seek it out, like that sort of thing. Because this person is so curious and their mind is always moving. I feel like their mind goes like a million miles a minute. I get a little bit of Gemini, a little bit of Aquarius. We also have Libra here. Oh, wait a second. We've got all those on the table. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And then we also have some water energy. We are going to roll the astrology dice, of course, a little later on, so we can get a little bit more of what sign this person could be. But that's what I'm picking up so far in the cards. So what I'm feeling with this Knight of Cups and this Prince card, like I said, romantic person, you know, hopeless romantic. I feel like this person wants things to go just like a love story would. And they radiate from a place of love, you know. I feel like they just have a really big heart, and they're always open to help others. And something that I'm getting here is that the reason that this person is so loving towards others is because they're not used to feeling love, and it's like an empath vibe. You know how like empathic people, a lot of them maybe grew up in a home where they didn't get the attention or recognition, or they weren't treated right, so they go out of their way to treat others right. So I feel like this person could have like a little bit of an empath energy with them, but I also feel like they don't ever want anyone to feel how they felt, you know, when they didn't feel love. And I feel like it's been hard for them to even feel love, but they've grown and they've healed. I feel like this person has gone on like a very personal inner journey. They've been able to heal their inner self, heal the things that were hurting them more than helping them. And they've come out of that with a larger heart chakra. That's like where they radiate from now. And I feel like this person could be spiritual too. I always think of the Lover's card as like a guidance card. Like this person could be spiritual. They could be into like spirit guides, or maybe even religion, or even just believing in the universe or something like that. Like I feel like there's a little bit of a higher power energy with them. Dog started barking, you guys. But anyways, so I also feel like this person works really well with others with this conjunction card. I feel like they like want to be a power couple. They like want someone to fill in their other half, you know? And I feel like this person works really well with others. Their strengths make up for their partner's lacks and vice versa. I feel like this person is also just very friendly in general. That's something that's definitely coming through. They make friends very easily. They're able to make conversation. I feel like they're really good at small talk as well. So the first time you meet this person, it might be from just like having a small conversation with them, but they're really good at small talk. They're just really good at talking in general. Another thing that's coming through is this person might be into, well, they're definitely into music, but I feel like they might write their own music, or they might play an instrument or something like that. They could even do poetry, anything having to do with like words and thoughts and, you know, putting that together. They could be writers. I feel like this person just like has a really good knack for putting words together, and they might not do it all the time. For some of you, this might just be like a hobby or something, or maybe for others it's like really what they do and what they love. But either way, it's something that they're really good at. I also feel like this person is super creative. They have a lot of ideas. I feel like they're just kind of good at anything. Anything that they try, they're just good at. These people are naturals, like natural at anything, especially things with your hands, because I'm getting like a big Gemini energy with that card. I feel like anything that has to do with hands, so like artwork, gardening, you know, playing an instrument, cooking. I feel like this person is really good at all of those things. And this might be the sort of thing where you might get a little jealous, where you're like, God, you're just so good at everything. Like, what the hell? Like, why can't I just, you know, take to things so naturally like you? But the thing about this person is they're also a really good teacher, is what I'm hearing. So it's not like they're going to learn something and then just leave you out. And like, if you want to learn about it, you know, they're like, figure it out on your own. This person is really good at like sharing their knowledge, sharing their skill sets, and I feel like they want everybody to live their best life. Like this person is very kind, and they're always open to help others, even if it's completely out of their way, you know, because they want everyone to be happy. I feel like they're a little bit of people pleasers, which can take on a little bit of a negative aspect if it's not set to healthy boundaries. But I feel like this person, because of all the healing that they've done, that they do have those healthy boundaries now. And they're just kind and loving, and they are willing to help others. And I also feel like they have a mentor quality as well as a therapy sort of quality, where people might dump their feelings or their problems on them, because they're always there. They're the listening ear. They're very emotionally available. This is a very treat others how you want to be treated sort of person. I really like this person's energy. Very level-headed and wanting everyone to be treated equally and fairly. I feel like this person is the type that like wants world peace. I get a little bit of like a hippie flower child vibe, you know, a little bit like a lot of Aquarian energy. A noisy day today. My dog started barking. All right, so let's go ahead and look into the physical traits of this person, okay? So we have Taurus, Venus, Sagittarius, and the 9th house. So what is interesting about this is Venus rules Taurus and Sagittarius rules the 9th house. So we have synchronicity here. So with Venus, I feel like this person could have a very soft look to them, soft skin, you know, soft to the touch. It could look soft, just very aesthetically pleasing. You know, when they say that there's a difference between being hot and between being beautiful, like this person is beautiful or handsome. And with Taurus being ruled by Venus, I feel like this person dresses really nice. They have a great sense of style, and they enjoy the finer things in life. You know, they like looking nice. They might be a little extravagant, or they might just be really good at looking extravagant, but they're thrifty. You know how some people are like that, where they find all their looks at the thrift store, but they look like $1 million. Like, that's how I feel about this person. Another thing with this Taurus card, they could have like maybe a bigger sized head or just like a rounder face. But I'm also getting like a full lips vibe with that, and thicker sort of hair, specifically darker for a lot of you, and more likely to be like curly or coarse, maybe even wavy for some of you, but not necessarily straight. I also feel like they have like a nice soothing voice, and that could have something to do with like their way with words and that Ace of Swords and the Mercury card. I feel like they're just good at speaking, and they have like a soothing voice, whether it be like delicate or like deeper, you know, or just like soothing. You know, I feel like this person could definitely like read audiobooks, or like not necessarily that they have to, but that's something that they would be good at. And then with the Sagittarius in the 9th house here, I feel like this person just has like a good-hearted nature, and you can see it in their eyes. Like their eyes just radiate like goodness, you know, like you can just tell, you know, when the eyes are the windows to the soul, or they say 1,000 words or whatever. Like I feel like this person just has those really loving, like trusting eyes. And the color that I'm getting here is like hazel eyes, but with more green, like more on the greener side of hazel. For some of you, more on the brown side of hazel, but either way, these are like really beautiful eyes, like especially in the sunlight. I feel like their eyes are just like captivating. And another thing with Sagittarius in the 9th house, since they're both ruled by Jupiter, this person could have a strong build. So let's go ahead and get into their name. So with their name letters here, I've got my little jack-o'-lantern, because it is Halloween all year long up in this bitch, okay? So let's see here. Now these could be their initials. They could spell out their names. We have K, U, A. We have H, B, M, another B. Oh, this is a W. N, another H. I think this is a B. Another W. Interesting. Okay, we have a Q. We have O. We have U. And I want just a couple more. We have another K. We have a lot of H's, you guys. N and J. So this could spell out their name. It could be their initials. If you're not sure yet, you can screenshot it, take a look at it later, you know, see what resonates with you. I'll leave that up to you guys. So let's look at their zodiac sign. So what sign could this person be for my group 3's future spouse? All right, we have the 10th house of Capricorn, landing on Capricorn. Dude, this is the 3rd time in a row that we've had synchronicity like this. So like the ruler or the sign landing on the sign. So that's pretty cool. So Capricorn twice. We've got Jupiter ruling Sagittarius over here on Libra, and we have Sagittarius again in between Pisces and Aquarius. So we have a couple of the same signs coming out in the dice here on the plate as well as the cards, so that's pretty cool. And for those of you that are interested in the extended reading of this, where we get into the sexual energy of this person and what your first time would be like, you can go ahead and head on over to my Patreon. And those are the messages that I have for you, Group 3. I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I'll see you next time. Bye.